Britain is facing at least 5 more years of austerity. The country's finance minister says there's no miracle cure for the country's economy. The highly anticipated autumn statement by George Osborne brought little relief for public already angered by government cuts.
I'm a nurse. I see it firsthand. I go to work once a month. I still do bank shifts. It truly is awful. We're so understaffed, it's unbelievable. The last time I did...
On a London street where houses cost $3 million each, a church provides food for the poor.
Prime Minister David Cameron, Eton and Oxford. Chancellor George Osborne, exclusive London schools, then Oxford. Deputy Prime Minister Nick Clegg, Westminster School and Cambridge. None of these men come from ordinary backgrounds.
People of the UK, it's time we awake. I'll be the tutor for today, they call me LAMY. So crank the volume to the max and listen up very closely, cause I'm about to open your eyes to this charade, commonly known to us as the word austerity. A tactic the government says the most common sense way to pay the deficit of the crash in 2008, and one that must be this way for a while. But austerity's the trait of great self-denial, making some depend upon these food banks for survival. Well, I want this track going viral to spark the thought of public reprisal, cause it's clear that we're just being lied to. Saying public service cuts are vital, but the increase in depression's made the vulnerable suicidal. I've came close myself, sitting clutching at the Bible. Austerity, the collapse of economies through use of government policies to generate these populations of poverty, and it's a fucking atrocity, cause homelessness has doubled since the year 2010. And George Osborne's answer was 110 billion cuts to public spending. That means a 40% cut to local council funding. Well, they get a bonus and a tax reduction like it's nothing, but we're the ones suffering with cuts to childcare, tax credits and welfare. It means the poor shall not be spared in this age of financial warfare. Let me spit more knowledge in your ear. See, banks create interest as a means of leverage to pull your countries into debt pits, and we called it the deficit, where the high society and the rich continue to benefit. The lower working class are the ones left to pay for it. Something known to us as a term called class politics. Let that sink in, I said class politics. Those who can pay they won't, those who can't pay they must. With healthcare cuts and loss of public sector jobs, a reduction of officers within the police force, I think this nation's going into a state of chaos. It's the working men and women that will suffer the loss, cause the Queen, the PM and the bankers just don't give a toss. Sitting high up in their ivory towers, completely unaware that LAMY's returning the powers to the people.